The alternative to hate and making things worse is to embrace love, truth, and appreciation. It's important to strive for the best in ourselves and others while also acknowledging that perfection is an ideal that can be difficult to attain. Instead of punishing ourselves for not meeting the ideal, it's beneficial to focus on incremental improvements and reward ourselves for progress. Setting realistic short-term goals that challenge us but are attainable is a wise approach. By breaking down tasks into manageable steps, there is a greater likelihood of success. As a therapist or in any relationship, it's essential to facilitate success for others by creating an environment where they can achieve their objectives. The concept of turning the other cheek from the New Testament can be challenging, as it may appear to be a sign of weakness. However, it is crucial to distinguish it from passivity. Being able to defend oneself and stand up for one's beliefs is necessary for credibility. Sometimes, deflecting accusations and stepping back without using excessive force can lead to revealing the truth and allowing others to see the situation more clearly. Engaging in polarized political battles only perpetuates the problem. Instead, it is more effective to focus on personal growth, becoming a more powerful individual and using minimally necessary force in conflict. Pushing too hard generates counter-force and escalates conflict. So it's important to find a balance and not exceed what is required. Learning to keep one's temper in check and using a light hand even when provoked is a sign of sophistication and a valuable strategy. This approach applies not only to dealing with others, but also to managing oneself. Striving for this level of self-control is a worthwhile goal. When negotiating with someone you love, such as a partner, spouse, or even in a broader political context, it is important to avoid punishing yourself unnecessarily. The principle is to defend yourself with the minimum force required. I have found success in responding to attacks by minimizing my response. For instance, I have encountered unpleasant demonstrations at universities, like the ones at McMaster and Queen's University. In such situations, maintaining control, detachment, and understanding that the events are still unfolding have been crucial. It is essential to exercise restraint and use only the necessary force. Whenever my temper flares up, I recognize that responding excessively leads to negative outcomes, as evident in comments and memes that become mean-spirited instead of light-hearted. Therefore, it is crucial to remember this important lesson. To contribute positively to the cause, it is unproductive to react with explosive indignation, especially towards those you perceive as political adversaries. Instead, it is advisable to approach the situation with reason and composure. You can have reason on your side, not in a temperamental and impulsive way, but in a constructive and rational manner. It is possible to gather yourself and be prepared to defend yourself with well-articulated structure, be they politically, philosophically, or even physically. However, once you have established a solid foundation, it is essential to handle the situation delicately. This approach maximizes the probability of changing the minds of individuals entrenched in a specific ideology, allowing them to re-engage in productive political dialogue. Ultimately, the goal is not to defeat them. Defeating others with whom you coexist is counterproductive because they remain present the next day. Furthermore, if they are defeated and humiliated, their reaction toward you is unlikely to be positive. Therefore, the objective should be to negotiate towards sustainable peace both in personal relationships and the political realm. Polarization exists to some extent in this country, although the media may exaggerate its severity for sensationalism. In reality, you often find yourself living among people who hold opposing political views, neighbors, family members, and even those across the street. You cannot aim to defeat them. Rather, the goal should be to reintegrate them into reasonable political discourse. This requires not only ensuring that you are credible and admirable, but also exercising patience and working toward peaceful resolutions. Consider what constitutes a true victory. Do you desire a victory where your defeated enemies lie scattered around you, or do you strive for a victory that brings about peace? The latter is the ultimate objective. Throughout history, the United States has maintained a relatively balanced political landscape with a near-even split between Republicans and Democrats for about 2 decades. Therefore, the focus should be on achieving peace rather than seeking triumph, especially considering the proximity of these individuals in your everyday life. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey today. I hope you enjoyed the content as much as I enjoyed creating it for you. Remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss any future videos. If you found value in what you watch, don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Your support means the world to me, and it helps the channel grow. I love reading your comments, so feel free to leave any feedback or suggestions for future videos below. Let's keep the conversation going. Remember, life is an adventure, and on this channel, we're exploring it together. So until next time, keep chasing your dreams, embracing the unknown, and spreading positivity. Stay curious, stay passionate, and always keep learning. Thank you again for being a part of this amazing community. Take care, stay awesome, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now!